Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Samantha Izundu and today I thought I would merge two videos into one. I bought just like a couple of makeup things, nothing drastic, so it wasn't really enough for like a new makeup video because I'm trying not to buy too much makeup. But I thought I would merge this with a makeup update while I do my makeup. So I bought a lot of stuff around Black Friday, Christmas time, and I haven't really bought much since. So I thought I would use some products and tell you my thoughts, updates on them as I've been using them. And the main new makeup item that I have is the Essence Dancing Green Eyeshadow Palette. I can't remember how much I paid. It was full price. I want to say between $5 and $10, but I do not remember. And it looks like this. It's actually really cute. So I thought we could use that and then place it with some other makeup products that I can update you on. So let me know if you like this idea because I do need to do more update kinds of videos. I mean, I do shop my stash where I go in depth about products that I have used for the fortnight, and I often have new products in that. So I will link the playlist down below if you've never seen my shop my stash videos. But I thought I would do this in a different kind of environment where we're just talking about updated products that I've bought recently or the past few months kind of. Because some products that I have that are brand new, I haven't even properly used yet because I'll put it in my next Shop My Stash, which I do every 2 weeks. So a lot of these products are relatively new. Let's just say that. I've got my La Croix, is that how you say it? La Croix? I don't know. This is hibiscus. And I know you can't really buy these in Australia, but I found this really cool retailer that has international products. And I love these so much. So it's like my little treat to myself. Let's start with, I've done a bit of primer because I didn't have any to update you on. So we're gonna go with my Born to Glow from NYX. I have the shade Alabaster. I bought this from ASOS. It was the only place I could find my shade. I will link it down below if you're interested in buying this. And it's super easy to buy off ASOS. They have a whole makeup section. I don't usually buy makeup from ASOS, but I was searching for this foundation and I could only find it in ASOS with my shade. I wanna say it's a little bit light, especially because I'm in summer right now and I've been going to the beach. But this would be good for me in winter for sure. So my thoughts on this. I love this. I am so glad I hunted this down. I don't know why they had to, oh, this looks really white on me. I don't know why they had to discontinue this. We never even got it in Australian Priceline. It never even came to us, which is super annoying. Apparently the concealer is really good too, but that also got discontinued and I couldn't find that anywhere. I wanted to buy both, but I ended up just getting this one. It's so nice. It's got, I would say, a medium coverage. Oh, it is raining. You might be able to hear that. I'd say it's got like a medium to full coverage. Like it's definitely got coverage, like you can see. I need to zoom up, don't I? But it is not matte. It's got a radiance to it. It's just quite lovely. I love these kinds of foundations. Yeah, I've really been enjoying it. But it's not something I really want to promote because like it's really hard to get now because they're not selling it. And like I bought this over a month ago, so it might not even be available anymore. I'll have to have a look. If I can find it, I'll link it. Otherwise, obviously, there will be no link. But it's really nice, really nice. It's just such a shame that so many products don't make it to Australia. It's like, why? Like, I get it, we're like super isolated, but we're also a pretty decent market. I wonder if NYX does well in Australia or not. I wonder if that's why we don't get a lot of their products. Same with like Essence, we don't get all of their ranges. We never got that coffee range, I don't think, that I wanted to try. Something that I also have, there's just two other products, but they're not makeup, they're tools. I bought this Eco Tools little brush. I bought it for the purpose of travel and I got it 50% off. Mini Kabuki, so I thought I would use that today. It feels really nice and soft, so I want to see if it's good because I'll definitely take that away with me. Like it's actually very small. And then the other thing I got was the Real Technique sponge. This is the Miracle Air Blend sponge with antimicrobial infusion. blend and mattify. So this one you can use dry. Use damp or dry to apply foundation. But then it says wet before first use. Oh, wet before first ever use? I was gonna use this for powder. Why did it... Should I use this with my concealer? I talked about this on New Makeup in Australia and I saw it on sale, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. Airlight foam hugs the surface of skin for smooth, even coverage, 3-point precision, flat edge around side. Use with foundation, concealer, or color corrector. Finish is natural and matte. Best when used dry. I'm gonna use it for my concealer. Why did I think this was for powder? Maybe there was another one for powder. There were a few different ones. I didn't want the skincare ones. Oh, this just feels like a regular sponge, like a sea sponge. That's what that feels like. I'm gonna use the NYX Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer. I don't have a huge opinion on this actually, because I've been trying to finish the Rimmel one that I've had in my project pan for feels like a million years, but I have used this a few times and I have liked it. It's clear, but I don't remember hating it, so I don't really have an update on this, sorry guys. But I'll have a better idea after this. For me, I need long wear. That's what I look for. I don't really look for color correcting. Just because for me, I got the hooded oily eyelids and my eyelids just crease so easily. That's kind of like why I like the Rimmel one. It really dried down, but it really helped with long wear. Anyway, that feels nice. Feels nice. Let's go in with the Dancing Green. I could only see two, but they did look pretty low in stock. They had this one and the orange one, but I didn't really want another warm tone orange palette. Now, I really need to wash my brushes, so all I have to use basically is your double-ended ones you get with palettes. So this is the Sigma one and they have the Anastasia Beverly Hills. So let's go in with... Oh, okay, that's a satin. I haven't even tried this, touched it. Oh no, that's a matte. It's like a satin matte. So let's go in with this really light shade first. I don't know if I've ever used Essence eyeshadows before. I think this might be the first time. Oh no, there is a shimmer in this. Very light shimmer. But I'm still gonna use it because it's a very light shimmer. I think this would be nice on the brow bone actually. I'm gonna do a pretty simple look. I'm not really in the mood for extravaganza. You know how you just go through moods where you just wanna do like crazy looks all the time? Not really feeling that at the moment. Okay, let's go in with this beautiful little brown shade. I think that's what made me want to get this palette, is this nice kind of olive brown. It just made it not be only green option. It's like a cool toned olive brown. It's pretty cool actually. I dig it. Oh, this is nice. This is super blendable. You see how easy that was? I love tiny little palettes like this. I just love them. Nice. Oh. I always thought Essence shadows were not too good. I mean, that's what I'd heard, so I'd never really been tempted to try. Why am I trying to do this with my right hand? I can't. This is lovely. And it builds. Should I go in with this? I should just try a tiny bit. Let's use this because I feel like this is a smaller brush, just to deepen up the edge. And now I'm gonna use as many shades as I can. I like that this is green, but it's not a literal green. It's like a teal green. Oh, it's interesting. I like things when they're not like in your face with makeup. In life, I like really colorful things, but in makeup, I like colors that are really muted. I think because, like I'm wearing black right now, but I love to wear color in clothes. And I think that's maybe why I don't do too much color in my makeup. I don't know, everything's just a personality. I've got gimpy eye right now. You can see that I've got a little bit of a watery eye. I think I've got a bit of hay fever. I've got like really sore eyes, really sore, dry, weepy eyes. and the tiniest bit of congestion. I think I have a bit of hay fever. I don't know. Is that hay fever? I don't even know. But yeah, makeup's just not adhering to my eyes. It's one of those amazing rainy days. Oh, I just want to snuggle. I want to snuggle, and I might. Mona's having a little snuggle in bed right now, so maybe I'll join him. That kind of weather. Okay, that's just not gonna happen right now, so we're just gonna leave it. It's on both sides. Okay, let's go in with a color. Let's start with the darker one first. I'll do that in the outer part. Okay. Okay, this is really nice. And just a little bit of fallout with that green. And then I'll go in with this one. Sorry, this one. It's picking up really well on the brush. Oh, this is so pretty. I want to say this was like, it was definitely between $5 and $10. It was not more than $10. Oh God, I can't even remember. I want to say around $7. So cheap. And I was like, well, at that price, it's worth the risk, not knowing how it'll perform. Really nice. And then I'll go with that light shade in the corner. And there you go, I used all the shades. Wonderful. I'm very happy with that. We're gonna go in with an eyeliner. This is the Melt Ultra Matte Gel Liners. I got the shade Spliff in the Black Friday sale, and I bought mine from Beauty Bay. And I've got to say, I have been loving them. So currently in my Shop My Stash, I have the red one, which is Burnish. I'm just gonna take this little bit that's in the lid. But this is the dark brown. I thought if I'm doing green eyes, I don't really need a red liner. And it's so nice. It's really easy to apply and it dries down. But you can also have enough time to smudge it out if you want. I've been experimenting using them as a eye base as well. If you want a really intense smoky liner situation, and they're good for that too because they're so, what's the word, a little bit they're so pigmented and creamy, and then they dry down, so they're perfect for that reason. I just find them really easy to use. Now I don't know how long they last. I don't know if they dry out quickly because I haven't had them long enough, but they still feel exactly the same as when I bought them. And then you can also tight line with them. So I've been really enjoying playing with these. Yes. Yeah, it doesn't want to go over my watery eye, but nothing does, so we'll just leave it at that. But yes, I really recommend these. I've really been enjoying using that. Just super easy to use if you like gel liners. And then next, this is the OXX Bloom Mascara. Lengthening mascara in brown, and it's actually a tubing mascara. Sorry if you can really hear the rain. I know it's going to be really noisy, but it is pouring down. So this mascara, when I first used it in my OXX video, I'll link that for you if you haven't seen it. And I tried all OXX Studio and Bloom products, which is Kmart's makeup brand, and I really liked it. And I do really like how this makes my lashes look. However, one of you guys commented, and you're actually totally right, at the end of the day, the mascara gets sticky. And I did know that from the first time I used it, but as I keep wearing it, it's starting to really bother me. What happens is it makes your eyelashes stick. So when you blink, sometimes it sticks and you're just like, it's like not the worst thing in the world, but it is annoying. So at first it's really good, but then throughout the day it progressively gets stickier and stickier. It's really strange. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this because I love that it's brown. I love that it is lengthening, like it does do what it says, but I don't like how it performs long term. And I mean, a lot of us wear makeup that we want it to last the whole day. So why am I going to keep something that just gets worse throughout the day? But it doesn't flake or anything like it. If it wasn't so damn sticky at the end of the day, I would have loved this. But I think I'm going to have to continue my hunt to find a good brown mascara. If you guys have any recommendations, I think it's really hard finding. I need lengthening. I don't need volumizing, I need lengthening and brown. I don't care if it's tubing or not. I just want it to be lengthening and brown. So I think I might let this one go. See if, I usually give my mascaras to my mum because she doesn't really care about all these little things that I care about. So I might pass that on to her. Wow, I look pale, but my eyes are done. So that's good. We've just got like a blank section there, but I can't control it. So if we've got green eyes, I don't want these two products that I brought. I think I'm going to have no cream blush. I think I'm going to use this from Pat McGrath. But I do have a cream bronzer. That's the e.l.f. Putty bronzer. When I reviewed this, I'll also link that. I reviewed these two and some other e.l.f. products, but it was mainly about this because it was new to Australia. I didn't use a sponge, and I've since been using a sponge, and I much prefer the application with a sponge. All I do is this because it's very small, but your beauty blender will fit in there nicely. And I like that it's sheer but pigmented. It's actually really nice with a sponge. I think this is definitely how I use it from now on. I don't think it applied that great with a brush. I tried it with two different brushes. I used a stippling brush and then a more dense brush, and I didn't mind the stippling brush. I think that was better. But I think with this product, because it's a bit stiffer, I think the pressure of putting a sponge on is much better, and I've been enjoying it much more this way. And since I've been using it with a sponge regularly, I have been liking this more than my first impression. And I didn't dislike it in my first impression. I was just kind of like unsure about the application. The color's nice, the formula's nice, but it's not as creamy as you would normally, like most cream bronzers are. It's a lot more, it's really thin, and it's not so much creamy as it is, but it isn't. I don't know. It's a little bit more translucent than a cream bronzer, so it definitely has its benefits there. And I really like it. I wear this alone on light makeup days, and I don't use any powder bronzer, and I quite like it. It's a really nice color. I have the shade Tan Lines, and if you're in Australia, there's only 4 shades, and it's in Australia. There's more internationally, but for us, we only have 4 shades. And it's the lightest shade, Tan Lines, that we get. It's not the lightest shade in the whole collection, but this is a shade I would have gotten anyway, even if we did have all of the colors. And you can just kind of see, it gives a nice bronze to the face without being too much. And I haven't even done concealer yet. I keep forgetting. Because I was going to do it with this sponge, wasn't I? And it said I can do it dry. So I've got for concealer the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate, which was new to me. And I have been really enjoying this, guys. I've gone through a whole Conceal and Define. And this is the Conceal and Hydrate. And I really like it. I feel like it's very similar to the Conceal and Define, but maybe just a little bit less matte. And I got the shade C3, so it's a little bit pink. I like a pink concealer because it's a bit brightening. And brightening makes you look younger. So you don't want white, you don't want it to be too light, but brightening is pink if you're fair, and which also makes you look a little bit younger. So we're going in with this sponge. It's called the Miracle Air Blend Sponge from Real Techniques. And I wanted this because I'm really lazy, and my beauty room is in the spare room, and then the bathroom's over here. So I often forget to wet. I think all of us do that. So if I can get one that is supposed to be used to dry, that just cuts out a middleman, doesn't it? I feel like it's giving an application a brush would, because it hasn't got that moisture in it. So you know when you use a beauty blender when it's wet, it kind of gives that hydration back to your face. This is giving a mattifying look. And this Conceal and Hydrate is supposed to be hydrating, but it's definitely making it go a little bit more matte. But as for the concealer, I've been really liking it. It's not the best concealer I've ever used in my life, but it's certainly not bad. And I think I paid $10, and I think that was full price too, which is pretty good. pretty good, and I got it at Priceline. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does the job, this sponge. Definitely like to keep using. I can't give you a full opinion on it. I'm gonna use it for a bit of concealer. But I'd like to see what this is like with like a really dewy foundation to see if it like fully mattifies it. Because it does say it mattifies. Blend and mattify. There you go. It's not bad at all. Okay. I need to go. Oh, I'll do some powdering. Because that's all. I don't have any more cream products. I do have one, but it's a highlighter. So next I have my Dior Face and Body Powder No Powder in the shade Zero Neutral, and I just don't know. I don't know if I need a mirror. I don't know if I love or hate this because it does get a little bit cakey on me. But like I paid so much money for this, and I just like, it's like my only Dior product. And I just want to love it. I think I came to the conclusion that this is just better for oilier skin types. And I was like, well, maybe I like this better in summer when I'm a little bit oilier. But I haven't been using it. I actually need to put this in my Shop My Stash next because it is summertime, and I said I was going to bring it back in when it was summer. So it looks nice now because I think it's supposed to be blurring but illuminating at the same time. It looks nice now. Maybe I need a fluffier brush. This is a nice fluffy, it's a small brush, but it's fluffy. Maybe that's what's up. Because so many people love this, but I feel like the people that love it maybe have oilier skin. But this is looking nice now. See? I don't know. My update on this is, I just don't know. I feel like it depends on my skin. And for that reason, I don't think I'd recommend it just based on the fact that it's so fickle. Like right now, it looks really nice. When I first used it, it looked really nice. But then other times I've used it, it just looks so cakey. So I need to go get a bronzer. I don't think I really have a super new bronzer. Let me go have a look. I do have a new bronzer, but I haven't used it enough. So I think this shade will look really nice with the green. So let's use this. The thing is, I haven't put this in my Shop My Stash yet. So I haven't had a good proper use of it. But I have liked it the times I've used it. So my opinion is I really like this. But I just don't think for me to have a proper opinion, I need to use something at least 5 times, I would say. And I have not used this 5 times. But I do really like it every time I use it. So I'm using the more cooler toned one because my eyes are a bit more cooler toned. It's gorgeous. I mean, I do recommend this, but I feel anxious recommending it if I haven't used it enough. But I think this will definitely be going in my Shop My Stash next round. Because it's more matte, I tend to gravitate towards more glowier bronzers in summer and more matte in winter. See, that powder looks so nice now. It looks really nice now. See? Skin moods, am I right? Hashtag skin moods. It's just really, it's the right amount of pigmentation. You can build it and it goes on really softly. Oh, it's just lovely. Just lovely. I said I was gonna use this. Should I use it for blush? I'm not even, what am I even doing? I say one thing and then I don't even do it. I think we have enough bronzer. Should we go in with some blush? Yes, let's. So, did I even tell you what this is? I think I need to go have a nap. This is the Vive Modern Bronzer. I have the shade Light, and I got this from Cult Beauty. It's the only place you can buy it for us, I believe. And then for blush, I have the Pat McGrath Divine Blush and Glow Trio in Galactic Sun. This is so good. This was the holiday collection. I don't know if you can still get it. If you can, I will link it. I'm gonna use this Eco Tools mini kabuki. This was a Christmas collection. It was in like one of those ornament things. And I think I paid $8 for it. So that means it was originally like $16. That's crazy to me. But I don't think Eco Tools is that cheap. So, but I've heard good things. And I love their biodegradable sponge. It's one of my favorite products. So we're going to go in with, that could work, but I think I'm gonna use the pink. And I'm just loving this. This is in my Shop My Stash now, so I've been using it. And the shades are gorgeous. You can see how soft that is. I am loving these blushes. I don't think I would buy any more because I have 2 and a highlighter. Like, I'm really glad I bought the palette. I don't need the individual ones, I don't think. I just think that looks so pretty. It's so soft. I love it. This is the lighter version. There were 2. There's a deeper version as well. But the highlighter just works for me. I feel like the highlighter is for light to medium, but I don't mind that because I wear bronzer and blush anyway, so it's not like this is my true color right here. I've got color here. I might even just use this for the highlighter. And will I use this highlighter? I also have Flexitarian. Should I do one on each side so you can see? And then I also have this melt. I've got 3 highlighters. This is not so much, it is a highlighter, but I feel like this would be so nice as a body highlight, if I'm honest. Let's go Flexitarian on one side. I've been finding that Flexitarian is very icy. I think I put too much, yeah, I put too much on the brush. It's very icy. Why didn't I know that? It doesn't look that icy to me. Oh, it does on camera, doesn't it? No, see the cast? See, I didn't think it was gonna be this icy, but it is. It's gorgeous, but it's more on the icy side. It is bloody beautiful though. I would like to try other Super Shock formulas of the highlight. I love Super Shock shadows, and this is the only highlight that I've had, and it's new to me. I just love how spongy and juicy it feels. Yeah, it's definitely on the icier side. I just did a little bit, but it's still a whole thing. I might use this shade for here. I don't know what that looks like. I'm looking in the monitor. And then I'll use the Pat McGrath on the other side. My favorite highlighter brush is from Mecca Max, the Highlight Hitter. I think it was like $18 or something. It's really nice. I love this highlighter because it's warmer toned. Cooler toned, warmer toned. I do like a warmer toned highlighter. I just feel like it blends nicely into blush and bronzer. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna use this today, but my opinion on it is it's more on the dewy side than the shimmery side, which is quite nice, but it's a lot more subtle than you think it would be. It's a lot more subtle, almost not there. But it is nice. But okay, let me just show you. I might use this dry sponge. Oh, is that gonna mattify it? No, we'll use my wet sponge. I'll put it over Flexitarian. I like to just put it on the back of my hand so I don't have like a dollop. The thing is, I like these kind of highlighters. See, that looks really nice over the top of Flexitarian. It gives a bit of a pink shift. Oh, that's a nice combo. Oh, I like that. It is very pretty. It's just not like a traditional highlighter that you think it would be. And this is a shade Fetish. And then lastly, we have lips. I have my Melt Ho Is Life. That could definitely work. And then I also have my OXX liquid lips from Kmart. I haven't used all of them. They are not named, which is super annoying because they came in a little set like this. Now I have used this orange one. I used this in the video, which I have already linked. I have not used this one. No, which one did I use? I've used that. So I haven't used the really pink one and the darker, more mauvey one. Oh, I could go the mauvey one. I think I should go mauve over, this is more warm toned. And I really like both of these. This is a matte. Oh, this would look nice too. Ooh, choices. I love these lipsticks. I also have 2 really dark shades, but this is my more nude, and they are really matte, but they are beautiful. Such a beautiful formula. I'm really, really happy with them. And this whole set was $6 for 4. I want to say $6 or $7. 6, no, 6. And they're really good. So they dry down matte. They're a liquid lip. I also have a lip liner from Melt. I got this in the mystery box. This shade is Foxy and it's a brown. And this is really nice too. This is the old formula though. They've since brought out new ones. But this is still really nice. The new ones come in a pencil, which is better for long lasting. But these are really creamy. Nice. I really like it. And I wish I could tell you a shade number, but it is the more purpley one. They're all nudes of different undertones. And they go on really nice. And they're so cheap. And I think I'm gonna take them on holidays with me. It's a really good lip liner match. Yes, and I like that they're tiny because it takes forever to use up a liquid lip. So that's everything. That is everything. I think I kind of did an update, didn't I? I don't really do these videos. If you do want me to do more, I'd happily do them because it just gives me an excuse to play with more makeup. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That lets me know how you think I did. And I really like this. I mean, if I had to update you on my first impression, I definitely recommend this. I mean, of all the shades, I really liked this when I saw it online anyway. So I'm kind of glad that I got to get that. That's everything, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.